Well, hello Zentangle friends. This is Nancy Domnauer, certified Zentangle teacher in California. So glad to be with you today. I'd like to share a tangling technique that I think you'll like. I'm calling it a trio of tangles. So let me show you that here. Trio of tangles. It's where you combine 3 patterns in one section. So I like to use Muka, a headquarters pattern, along with Flux, another headquarters pattern, and then my Florabella. These are all organic patterns and they play nicely together. So let's give it a try. So as we know, when you begin with your tile, you should take a moment to express gratitude and appreciation for your fine materials, our time together, and your Zentangle practice. And then with your pencil, you make the corner dots and a border. And anything you do is fine. There's no mistakes. And then you go to the string. And I'm just going to make a swirling string. And then I have several sections for tangling. And now I've got my pen out and I'm going to show you that trio of tangles now. And I hope it's something you'd like to try. And then I have some examples from other tiles I've made so that you can see what I'm showing. So here we go with Muka. I am jumping the fence. I'm kind of going between several sections, and that's okay. Just establishing this kind of as a beautiful organic bouquet here. Mukas, and maybe one going this way. That's called Kissing Muka. Okay. And then I'm going to now sprinkle in some Flux. A lot of people love Flux. It's such a beautiful, free-flowing, organic pattern, and you can tuck it in anywhere. And then once I finish this bouquet, I'll have these other sections for tangling. All right, so there's a few Flux, and maybe Florabella wants to make an appearance, and that's a lot like Flux. You start it that way, but then you do a tethered interior aura like this. Let me do another one. It's another lovely organic pattern. Okay. With Florabella, you can always do it this way too, where you do it holobos style. It's really fun. And here I am. Every now and then, if I want to add a little drop of ink, I can do that. And maybe tuck in an orb. Orbs make appearances when you do Flux and sometimes with Muka. Okay, so there's just a little introduction, and you can take it in all directions. Here's a few other ones, But now I'm going to show you some tiles where it's completely done, and then how it looks on a finished tile. So here's a phi tile, a rectangle tile, and here you go. Here's that collection of 3 patterns: Muka, Florabella, and Flux, with a little bit of orbs and inking in. And the reason that inspired today's video is because a couple weeks ago in my Mindful Tangle Club, we took a Zendala and we did a trio of tangles along with several other patterns that students had requested. In fact, if you like what you see here, I'm going to tell you the name of these patterns. This is Cool, kind of a lesser known headquarters pattern. And then Jetty's really fun circular. And then Diva Dance. Okay, a couple more show and tells for you, and then I'm going to set you free to try this yourself. Look at this tile. This is one of those large 5x5s and with a brown pen. Trio of tangles, finery, cool, and betwined. What else? Here's a little simple tile with same kind of thing with a little bit of mist and moon pie. There's an itty bitty bijou. And then here's a tan Zendala which is really fun because then you can add white chalk pencil. And here's my trio in like a wreath shape with zenith as a border. And I'm going to finish things off with putting this little message for you. Be present. Have fun with your tangling. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And I hope you give this little technique a go. And I look forward to seeing what you make. Thanks a lot and have a wonderful day.